Hello everyone, Sun Zappius here, and it's been a while since I've played this. I had videos for it, all recorded for the rest of this game, but I lost them, and I've since unlocked Double Down mode, but that's for another day. Actually, I think I had that unlocked when I was originally recording it. But, oh well, I'm gonna dive in and try to continue this. Hops. Uh-oh, Commander. We've rifted to the specified coordinates and ended up on Tucana. The city is in a terrible position. We are surrounded by creeper, and there is precious little high ground. We normally might try to relocate the city to high ground, but there is no high ground large enough to support the city. You will have to act quickly to save the city. Mortars will be instrumental. Build a collector network rapidly and take advantage of the 4 craters around the city. These craters will buffer the creeper for a while as they fill up. But once full, only the gods can help us. So, Commander, don't let them get full. I really should have got a glass of water before I started this. Commander, if you approach an emitter with blasters and mortars to provide cover, you might be able to get a single blaster in range to effectively cap off the emitter. Once capped, you can free up most of the resources it takes to hold back a creeper from that emitter and focus on the next one. I'm going to pause because bad things would happen if I didn't. Let me move that over a little. And yeah, okay, it's running good. Now, I'm doing my best to remember what this level is like. I can really only hope that I'm remembering well enough, and that it'll be able to do me enough good to keep me from dying in the first, like, 17 minutes or some crap. Gonna try to watch my collection and stuff down in the lower right, down there. I don't want to, like, go super overboard and lose out on stuff, so like here would probably be fine. Probably should have had the mortars get built sooner, but I should be able to make it. It's just probably going to be a bit closer than I would have liked. If I can just get like this, yeah, that'll help a little. Let me actually move it up here where it can hit both of those up there. Now is time to start doing a bit more collectors. Try to get as much energy as I possibly can. I should really probably be building them at a safer location. I need these to go off. Thank you. Yes, this is bad. I gotta move you down. Go, 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 go. Close call. And it's only gonna progressively get closer. You can't see my cursor, can you? Yeah, no, you can't. Right here is gonna be just a little close for comfort for me. I don't like letting things get that close to flooding out on this level, especially. The mortars are doing an insanely good job, though. They are extremely helpful. Now all I really need to do is get to one of these emitters in the corners and cap it off. Should turn off totem powering for the time being. It's funny because, like, I recorded this at the beginning of the year, but it's still partially ingrained to me on how to play this level. But yeah, I spent the better part of an hour just trying to look for these videos that I thought I had recorded. I couldn't find them. I'll have to look again at some point. A bunch of stuff was happening with work at that time. Just completely spaced on uploading. But I am back. All is well. For those who may have been concerned, you don't need to be. Well, I mean, this level is concerning because I'm in a lot of deficit. That's actually really bad. Let me not build that and try to get more collectors up. Let's see, this is a blaster I don't necessarily need to have in that location. I just have to build collectors and hope currently. The next few levels, I believe, are actually quite a lot easier than this one is when it comes to fending off the creeper. That there, and I'll build this here, so I can move this to here. Probably could do a little bit further if I really wanted, but I will do that now. I'll do this one. Actually, I'll move you to that end. If I can progressively get them a bit further in, then all should be good. Although I appear to have hit a miniature roadblock here. Let me get these packets to be a bit faster on getting over there. Wait, I think I might be thinking of the third game where relays actually speed up packets. They might in this one, but I don't know. I don't think they do. No, it's just a more direct path, yeah. Which is still insanely useful. And it looks like I have more energy production space. That's always a good sign. Should actually, I know it's technically a waste to be building them so close together, but I want to maximize my energy production, especially in this level. Because if I can get that deficit down even just a little, it'll be helpful. Which right now it doesn't look like it's going down at all, which sucks a lot. Alright, move you there. That sucks. Don't know if this will work, but I'll try it. Sweet. Okay. Build a relay here. Not the best spot, I know, but it's something. Move that. Be a little bit more offensive with this. Trying to get... There's actually a decent amount of space down here currently for building collectors, although that was probably a mistake. Well, that sucks. What would the range be if I have you here? What is it currently? There? Yeah, that actually seems like a good idea. That should slow this up here way down, hopefully. Which should make it possible to do this. We might have to do very small increases, up like this right here. Although I'm really not sure. I feel like I probably should, just to make sure I get as much collector space taken up as possible for the time being. But if I could just manage to get this emitter to be stuck and unable to do anything, which I think I've about achieved, looks like it. Alright. Great news for me. Now let's see here. Trying to get this connected like this as soon as possible. Is this okay with just one? I should leave one up there. Noted. Which means I just have to build another. A little annoying, but easily doable. Get this blaster resupplied. Oh cool, the other one's full. I did not notice that. I am like a blind idiot. Okay. Take some risks, move in some blasters. Oh, that's not so great. Okay. I suppose I could move this mortar up there, clean out that pool a little. There I go. Now move it back. Don't want this to get out of hand. No, feels like there's something stuck in my throat. It's not pleasant. Move these three forward, like so. There's that taken care of. I can connect this on over. So this episode and the next episode are going to be pretty long because I don't want to spend too much time on this game, considering I've already recorded it, so I'm just gonna try to record massive chunks at a time. They'll probably end up being about an hour long each. Roughly. Maybe. It might be longer, actually. But, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I wish it didn't, but it does. I say roughly because I'm not entirely sure how long the levels will take, but I don't feel like Creeper World 1 has super long levels. 2, depending on what's going on, might have really long levels, but usually it's not a long level, it's pretty short actually. But 3, on the other hand, I don't really know what I'm doing in that one, and because of that, the levels take a lot longer than they should for me to get through. So for that one, I might have to do multiple parts per levels, stuff like that. I don't want to have to do it that way, but it might end up being the way it has to be. Hopefully it doesn't. It would really suck if it was that way, and it just ended up stuck like that. Can this? Can. Great. Okay. So I'll put that up there. Now I've almost got this level dealt with. Just gotta pretty much do step by step now. Get some relays involved, it looks like. Would probably help a lot. Alright. Just move this here, and then it should be good to go. And I don't think I need to move the city in this level. So that'll be great. Continue and exit. We're past Tucana. On to Vila. Bella? Whichever it is. I really should have got a glass of water. Ops. Commander, this world seems as ordinary as the last. Ordinary in that it is dead, it creeps, and I don't see how it could have any impact on our journey or offer us any refuge. Commander. Ops, you almost sound like you believe there is supposed to be some purpose to the worlds we visit. Have you ever considered that there is no purpose and we will live out the rest of our lives constantly fleeing from the creeper? Ops, I don't know what to believe. You're probably right. In any case, everyone in the city depends on us in the here and now. Commander, I've identified another nanoschematic on this world. Interesting. The villains? Villains? We found the true villains of the Creeper World franchise. The villains appear to have protected the schematics in a walled-off area. They must have desperately tried to keep this from the Creeper. This nanoschematic appears as if it will allow us to construct power generation reactors that rival the output of the fractal energy collectors that we use to build our network. Commander, we can use these to produce power for our base whenever we can't spread out into a large collector network initially. Commander, I'll put these new reactors to good use, Ops. Oh, and Ops, for the record, I never said I didn't believe in our purpose. Okay, well, first thing is first is getting over to Yeah. It's just doing that. Which there's, you know what? Actually, let's do this a bit faster. Let's just do things that way. Double speed. Get some collectors up to get over to this. Alright, reactor schematic is now available. It's time to build reactors. I'll just start with one because they get pricey. Well, they're intense energy-wise when you first build them. Now, sadly, the nature of this level sort of forces you to not be able to rush it that well. I could potentially get this up and running, but it's not likely to happen. The creeper gets a bit too much to handle. Okay, no, don't go firing at that. I know it's in your programming as a blaster to do so, but I need you here. And while that is busy over there, I'll be able to build another reactor. Now, reactors, thankfully, don't require a specific area around them. So you just want to build them as compact as possible. You don't fire. Just take in ammo. Actually, go ahead and fire, but not over there. Protect over here. This is where we're gonna need the firepower, more than likely. I'll set up a mortar and get that started. Move you further to the right. This middle area here is actually okay for the time being, but over here isn't so much. Oh great, I'm gonna have to rearrange some of my collectors. Okay, so you can be moved because I'm not gonna need your help over here anymore. Now, the next stage of this, real glad there aren't any spores that are coming up. The next stage of this is to progress our way up through here, which is easier said than done. There are parts that this is actually kind of difficult to deal with. It's really obnoxious. And because of that, I think I should get some speed set up. But I'll wait for a moment before I do anything with that. Because I should realistically probably do something along the lines of this. Seeing as, yeah, the reactors are already taking over. This is what happens. Now that's a bit problematic. It's actually what I was mostly concerned about happening, was the creeper seeping in from right here further onto this little piece of land. It's not something you want to have happen. It really slows everything down. I just need to move you over one. So I can begin my next reactor location. I did not realize that was that important. Oh no. I did not realize that that was keeping that connected. Okay, Okay, it's not anymore. That's good. That gave me a little scare. Okay, so I want to hit up these totems as fast as I possibly can, which is part of why I'm going up on the left side over there. Gonna need a blaster to deal with the creeper when it first gets there, which it actually looks like it's pretty much ready to have the blaster sent over, I think. Would it be connected? No. Which actually means that I have to rebuild this a little further up. Which is fine by me, it gives me time to get more reactors up. Or so I would hope. I built too many, apparently. I was gonna say too many, but then I realized I was trying to build at least one, and so it all just failed. It all fell apart as I thought about it while I was saying it. It just crumbled horribly. No, I'm not gonna build another reactor yet. Once that one is done, I will. Alright, sweet. I shouldn't need too many of these. I just need to have enough of them. And as soon as that's done, I can destroy this collector and place it in a bit of a better position. It's much better. Putting that up one doesn't really make a difference, I don't think. I don't actually need too many more of these, I don't believe. But having them doesn't hurt. That's overkill, that's too much. I'm gonna go into deficit for that. Which is, it's fine. Mostly. This blaster here might be in danger, but, it'll be okay. Now, the whole point of this was, to move them further up, and hopefully establish a more permanent supply chain over here, but I'm not entirely sure that this will work. Okay. Pause panic to move those. Okay, move this one back. Really hope that's enough to get it by long enough for it to, so no. Don't. Okay, thank you. I thought it was a dead blaster. Speaking of dead blasters, that's what this one pretty much is, so, yeah. I'm gonna have to build probably an excessive amount of blasters and send them right around here so I can get a foothold on this upper ledge. And by excessive, I mean 3, maybe 4. I'll start with 2, though. Don't want to overbuild, and then end up supplying too much ammunition at once. Would not be a fun experience. Something else I can start doing is upgrade things, like speed. And after either that speed or those blasters are done, I'll build a storage. Probably right here, honestly. Seems like a good spot to me. Oh wait, no, that'll fire. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. Oh, the real question is, can I? Okay, good. That collector I just built is going to be extremely helpful. Or so I hope. Really hope I'm right about this working. That was loud. I apologize for that. I did not realize it would be so loud. Alright, yeah, they're fully ammoed. That collector is done building. They should get enough ammo in time. This is doing a bit of a... It's a bit intense for my energy collection, but it should hold. I'll turn that off just in case. I want to move this here. I'm building another collector. I'll move this one here. Alright, good so far. I'll move you over this way. I'll build another reactor. And I think another speed would be nice. I do want to build this storage, but I'm gonna wait until something gets done building before I start moving stuff like that around all willy-nilly. I'll move you over here. Place this. Move you here. Place this like that. Do that over there for the reasons of I don't want to have my blasters lose ammo production / connection. I don't want them to get cut off. But it would be really bad if they did. Slap another storage down and build some speeds. And hope I don't go into deficit for it. Alright, now this can be moved here, while this can be moved here. I can do that. And I can also do this, which should be extremely helpful in the long run. I do, however, have to find something to replace that mortar, which I'll just build that blaster and have it take over. And that should be a tremendous help. Let's start by doing this. Then having these go over that way. I'm actually going to need this mortar to come with, because it's going to be brutal otherwise. That blaster will probably run out of ammo, but it's okay. This can actually head up here now. That's actually pretty much perfect. Okay. Those two can deal with that. Mortar gets to get moved again. Because I need to be absolutely certain that it can help with some of this stuff. And I can enable this now. I vaguely remember forgetting to enable totem charge at one point. I don't remember when that was, but it wasn't fun. I like spent like a solid minute trying to figure out why they weren't getting charged. And just to look at the city and be like, oh, it's because I have that turned off. I felt like a really big idiot. Move this stuff further ahead. Get the mortar in range of that to make this a little bit easier. And just do that. So now it's literally just a waiting game. While I wait for that to happen, I'm going to get a glass of water, have a water filter in the fridge that I can use. And, where'd I go? Ah, there they are. I have no idea if you heard that. I'll refill that later though, because the level is done. And I need to continue. Onto Pavo. Oh, that's a huge help. Ops. Commander, the analysis of the Enigma artifact we picked up back on Draco has been completed. The artifact contained encrypted information describing improvements to nearly all of our technologies. I don't know how this is even possible. Half of our technology has only been developed over the last 5 years. The information on the artifact was recorded using ancient technology dating back many thousands of years. In fact, the information that it contains would not even have made any sense to the people of the 21st century. Commander, I understand, Ops. Ops. Commander, you don't seem surprised by this news. Commander, just tell me how the information can be applied to the mission at hand, Ops. Ops. Yes, sir. I see. We can adapt the information to allow 6 different improvements to our tech. In order to enable any upgrades, we will need a substantial supply of raw nanobots. If you collect these, then we can create an improvement. On the map I have highlighted any available nanobot deposits. Collect these, and then click on the green upgrades section of the command bar. From there, you can apply upgrade points as you see fit. Now these things are useful for probably the wrong reasons, but it's fine. You know what, no, I'm not building in a way that's... I started to build in a way that would be best for reactor stuff, but I'm going to try not to do that. I'm going to disable totem charge for the time being. This one's going to be a bit more difficult because the totems being up here is actually going to make things a bit harder. Build a blaster there. And I am not in double speed, no wonder it's taking so long. Alright, so pretty much the left side is what you want first. Everything on the left side. Like, producing 10% more energy is pretty useful. It's really hard to beat. So that's what I'm getting. That is not close enough to the edge over there. And I'm going to need a mortar around here. trying to like relearn the quick hotkeys for building stuff. That's too much. That's gonna. It's already too much, but. And then make it where I build things 20% faster. I move this up this way to try to hinder this, hopefully. I'm going to have to start building reactors. I have an entire row down here that I can use. Gotta move you further up, which is fine. It's just, that's going off, okay. Build another reactor, because that's pretty much done. At least I thought it was. Now what I'm going to probably need is a 10% fast would be extremely useful right about now, but I can't really get to this very easily. I'm going to probably have to cut around, take out these these emitters, cut them off with blasters, cap them to the best of my ability. Which is going to require some weird collector placement, but that is fine. Get more ammunition up to it. You end up needing so many reactors. It's kind of crazy. And I can't really move the mortar too much further towards this pool, simply because it's kind of the collectors are in an awkward spot, but it's fine. Even more so if I just start building the collectors up there. I do, however, seem to need another blaster over here, which is... I'll do it. Place this collector, not that collector, because that would probably end up blown up. Not a fun thing. Do that to try to make it where it's easier to get the ammunition to those blasters. And let's see. Pretty much going to be stuck doing stuff like this for the time being, it looks like, until I can get it up there. Although that's going to run out of ammo, so I'll move it back, then move this forward. Build yet another reactor. And you know what, just to ensure I'm okay on the energy front, some storage space is probably a good idea. Get 2 more of those built. There I go. Okay. I'm not entirely sure I can manage this, but I can try. Try to build that up there. Looks like it's gonna work too. That's actually pretty nice. Now for the real challenge, getting my blasters up there without too much issue. Let's be real, there's gonna be a lot of issues with me doing that. And I'm beginning to think that 2 isn't enough. It's only being made worse by the fact that it looks like I need some more blasters down here now. That's always fun. Try to build an extra over there. I'll build 2 more reactors, move this blaster up. I'll begin on another mortar. Actually, I don't want that capable of firing at stuff right away. I'll just put it over there. And that 3 blasters is beautiful. It just is. Look at him up here. Just evaporating a huge portion of the creeper like it's nothing. It's pretty nice. I'll move them a little. Let's place another relay. Oh, you can fire at stuff. Okay. But how? Your range isn't depicted as. You know what? I'll take it. But the reason you exist is actually to fire at this pool, which thankfully you can do. I could actually potentially heavily weaken the creeper with that being open like that. I'll build quite a few blasters. I doubt I'll need or even be able to use that many of them, but I'll build them anyways, see what happens. This is out of ammo, so I'll get to move it back, and it'll get to restock. As it does. I'm trying to make it where this won't be super loud for headphone users. Okay, I can't move this one over there, so I'll just move it here. See what happens with that, and hope for the best. Speaking of, I should actually build some speeds, see if that helps out. I can only really hope that it does. But this actually looks extremely promising. Alright, so I need to move this back. But it does look like if I have a bunch of blasters just to spare, I'll be able to in fact, I might be able to do it. I just have to get them all refilled and filled. And get them to not be firing at that. Okay. Alright, that other blaster that I had that I forgot about. I got distracted with the other ones. Well, I can always build more. So get that pool to be lower enough for the mortar to do that. Move in 3 of these. It's a bit, sorry about that, it's a bit loud, I know. Once they are up there, they'll be able to start to clean out that portion. There they go. Going crazy. Exactly like I kind of wanted the blasters to do. It's fine. And then I gotta maneuver these up there like as fast as I possibly can. And I also need to do this. Now these blasters will probably run out of ammo. Yep. Which means 6 isn't enough. That's exactly what it ends up meaning. But hey, I weakened that pool pretty significantly. So I have that. This is done, so I can move it up. I actually want you here. I'll move this, which will eventually be moved to right here. I just have to wait for that one to land and start doing its work. And I need it to not be on its own. Apparently just 2 isn't enough. Here's a 3rd. Does that help? Good, good. That's great. Okay. Move this on over. Move this to here, this to here, this to here. This will go here, this can go here, this can go here, and this can go here. While this will go here, and this will go here, I guess. Actually, no. One of these has to stay behind. Now, I have to be a little picky about what just blew up. You know, it's not super important. Now it's a little bit more important. I gotta move all this stuff back. I'm gonna try to do it in a manner that won't be super loud. And yeah, there I go. So, looks like things are a bit more finicky than I would have liked with this, but it's fine. I'll just press onwards. And do something along the lines of that. That'll be extremely helpful. And look at that. Okay. I need to build some speeds. That'll give some of those ammunition. I need to bomb that a little bit. Get rid of it with a mortar. Really hope that this lasts long enough to power up those totems. Is this possible? It is? Good, good. And can I can't. Okay. That sucks. Ultimately, at this point, it's just kind of annoying trying to get this, but it's fine. It's about to not matter, so long as I don't destroy the city before this all happens. You know what? Fire rate, screw it, why not? Oh, do I have to recharge all of those totems? I do. Well, that won't take long. And there we go with that level. And I believe that was, yeah, that was Pavo. So now to deal with Ursa. There are spores in this one. Ops. Emergency, Commander. Commander, you must immediately move the city. We've rifted in right on top of some creeper emitters. Get the city to higher ground away from the emitters. Sensors also report incoming aerial spores. Move the city and ready your defenses. So this one's kind of interesting, because I have found that when I go over here, I'll get spores from over here. Well, if I move the city over here, I'll get spores from over here. And because I'm moving it where I'm moving it, it's actually going to be really difficult to deal with said spores. But I want these nano machines, nanobot deposits. Now I have a few things that are gonna be problematic for me once I start getting them. Well, first of all, 10% more energy. Always get that one when you can. And always get things take 20% less to build. Because that, or 20% faster. Those do, like, I believe that they add on top of each other the way you would want them to. I'm not entirely sure though. And you know what? Let's get range. I feel like range is going to actually be extremely important given spores. The worst thing I've ever had to deal with in this franchise, spores. I hate those things. But it's fine. I will have enough to deal with them, hopefully. I'm kind of overbuilding. Double speed. What am I doing? Now the more obvious thing to do is to cut across right here to get to this center part. I don't actually have to go get this coin, though it would probably help a little for a variety of reasons. This, whoa, what was that? This should be extremely helpful. As long as it doesn't get out of hand on the lower end. I'll have to at least keep a blaster down there, keep it in check. If I can get towards the middle and just cap it off, then it's going to be a lot easier. I just have to, you know, get there. The spores are probably going to be a bit rough. Let me try to build like 2 more SAMs. Hopefully that'll deal with them. I have to hope that it does something to them. And here they are. Extremely loud. At least for me, because I have headphones in. I think I have the game volume. Yeah, I have the game volume turned way down for you guys. Just had to go check that and make absolutely sure. Alright, so now I need to carve a path pretty much into the creeper. Because if I can do that, things will get a little bit easier. Because if I can get up here and cap these, everything just becomes much easier the moment that happens. But I do have a slight issue, which is energy production is something I'm struggling with a little bit. Not too much now, but you get the point. Here come more spores. Well, I spoke a little too soon. It's fine though. Okay. So now all I have to do is get a little bit further. which is by no means a simple task, especially considering the part that I'm about to part of the stage that I'm about to be on. I have to get uphill. Easier said than done. I need to make sure I have enough blasters for this, so I'm gonna try to have hopefully. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna use collectors for this because that's gonna be really hard to do. I'll do that. I will have to move one of these to up here to prevent it from getting utterly destroyed. Yeah, that was probably a good choice. Sending that one in. And now I can do this, which should help tremendously. And it enables me to place collectors up here, which are a lot faster to build than relays, thankfully. I'll build another blaster up there. And a SAM. Could use another one up there. Alright. Good so far. Move you back a little so you can actually get ammo. Move you here. Alright, now I need a third one, I can tell. I did not realize there was like a small opening in the back. And that's mildly concerning. Alright. Got myself some good news. The emitters are gonna be capped here real soon. Didn't actually need to place that collector. Just helps that I did. So now this can just kind of go here. I'm gonna sort of worm my way down. And all I have to do is get to that. A lot easier to deal with now that the emitters are capped. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy that. Everything will still be connected. And I'll move this over because I'm pretty sure that's where the rift opens up. And I need these up and running pretty bad. Yeah. Got lucky that time around. Didn't come from the direction with the glaring weakness. And there I go. And just in case it tries... Oh, that's gonna... Okay, good. Never mind. I was worried it was gonna tell me I had to go pick up that the nanobots. Okay, and that is... I believe this is part 3 of Creeper World. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to do the next leg completely in the next video. And because the last level takes a while, it's gonna be a long episode like this one. So, thank you for watching. If you want to leave a like if you liked it, go for it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode.